Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Deborah. I also go by Dazzle by Debs. You can follow my page on Instagram. I'll link all of that in the description box. But today I will be doing a review slash challenge. This will be one of my first videos, but there'll be many more to come. I'll also do natural hair videos, skincare if you like. Feel free to request anything, and I'll do it, or I'll let you know if I can't. But also, side note, my neck might be a bit stiff. I just did my hair the other day, so it's, as you can see, it's really tight. I love it, but it's really tight at the moment. And ignore the backdrop. This is not what I ordered. Well, it's not what I expected when I ordered it. So ignore the lines and everything in the background. I'll get a better backdrop for the meantime. And also, if the quality is not that great, I do apologise. I'm filming on my iPhone, but obviously you have to start somewhere. Soon come, I'll be using camera. So, but anyway, I just wanted to get into it straight away. So the review slash challenge, I know I'm a bit late to the party, but I will be doing a review slash challenge. I know I've said that so many times. I'll be doing a review slash challenge of the Jackie Aina palette. Let me just get the packaging. So when I saw that Jackie was doing an ABH collab and she had her own palette, I already knew I had to support because I've been following her from her Little Pumpkin 05 days. I learned so much from her, how to do my brows. I learned about red lipstick. I learned about MAC, like so many things I learned from her. When she had her makeup game on point website and everything, like I've been following her for a very long time and I love her, so I was always gonna get this. So this is how it comes in the box. First of all, the packaging is everything. I've never seen packaging like this before with a makeup palette, and honestly it's just so gorgeous. The holographic design, I love it. And even the actual palette itself, I love it, I love it, I love it. I'm so tempted to just get another one just for the beauty of it because it's so pretty to look at. And then the shades inside, I've swatched some of them so you might see, but this is what it looks like. So first thing I'll say, looking at it straight away, I already knew that this is a palette that I would love. Just looking at the color scheme and how deep these shades run as well, because this is the first palette I can honestly say that I can use every single shade, because all of my palettes, I've got so many eyeshadow palettes and don't get me wrong, I love them, but if I show you all of them, there's at least 2 to 3 shades in the palette that I never end up using it because they're too light, or they just look wrong on my skin tone. They come up ashy. So this is the first palette I can say that it actually is gonna work. So there's a challenge that Jackie mentioned in her video, one of her videos that she did about 2 weeks ago, where there was a Jackie Aina palette challenge that was started on Twitter. I forgot who it's by, but I'll mention that anyway. And it started from, correct me if I'm wrong, from Alyssa Ashley when she showed each of the individual shades in a video clip. And so the challenge is basically to pause 3 times until you get 3 different shades, and you have to make an eyeshadow look out of those 3 shades. So because I'm filming with my iPhone, and I obviously did it on my iPhone, I took screenshots instead. Just to show you guys that I didn't cheat, I will insert the video of how I went about it. So I actually I screenshotted it. The first one that I got was Supreme. The second one that I got was Big Wig. And was it Big Wig? Yeah. So the first one that I ended up getting was Supreme. This one. And then the second screenshot was Big Wig. But then the third one that I did again turned out to be Big Wig. So obviously, if it repeats again, I had to do it again. So then the fourth time, I ended up getting Lituation. So my 3 shades to test are Big Wig, Supreme, and Lituation. So I'm gonna see if I can make a look out of this. The first thing I need to do is prime. I've been using the Fenty primer, not the soft matte, the true matte one. So to me, there's not too much of a difference between them. I will say this is runs a little bit more matte, but the soft matte works just as well. But I prefer this because my skin is very oily, so I need it to mattify me for as long as possible. So I'm just gonna put that all over my face. Where I'm using the shade Nutmeg. I'm gonna shake, shake, shake. Open it. Some of you might think this is a bit much, but trust me, when you've got oily skin like me, you need to do everything. Because even with this area especially, like no matter what I do, it just gets oily. But so I'm just gonna set that. I'm just setting the parts that I know really oily the most. You guys might think it's random, but trust me, it helps. It helps. So the product I use to color correct, honestly, anything that is red or orange, like deep orange red, if you've got like dark areas, is really good to color correct. So I'm just gonna shake it. What I use is the LA Girl Pro Conceal. It works perfectly. I'm gonna just take a bit, and with this, it's not like concealer, so you don't need to use a lot, just to get into the areas that you know are dark. So for me, that's here, and then just a bit. Alright, I'm just gonna take that same sponge that I used and just blend that out. Now, time for foundation. So I do my makeup routine a bit different actually. So I know people usually do the base and then do the eyeshadow. Sorry, my voice is going. I know people usually do their base first, but this is the way I do it. It works for me, so hey. Okay, so for foundation, you guessed it again, I'll be using Fenty Beauty. I'm sorry, but I love their stuff. It works so well for matte skin. Did I say matte? I meant oily. It makes me matte, and I love being matte. So I'm going to be using Fenty in the shade 440. So I used to use 430, but then I found it, like when I actually looked at it, it made me a bit orange. So then I went back to the store and one of the girls recommended 440. Best match. Best match. So I don't know if anyone else has noticed as well though, but is it just me or has the consistency of the foundation changed? I found that before it used to be a lot more runny. I mean, it's still a bit runny, but not the way it used to be before. It was really runny. I'm just gonna use a bit of the Farsali Skintune blur. It's almost gone. Just gonna add a bit. By the way, I'm using the NYX, what is it? NYX buffing brush, I think. You guys, I wasn't kidding when I said I learned everything from Jackie. She recommended this brush. I bought it and it works so well. Blend it out. Contour. I'll be using the, oh yeah, it's dirty, Huda Beauty Tantour in Rich. I am going to do my brows. I'm going to do them off camera, to be honest, to save time. But if it's something you really want, I can do a separate video on how I do my brows. It's not anything special. I just use Rimmel pencil for my underline here. And then I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel in medium brown. Just brush it through. And then I use Rimmel on top to neaten it up. You'll see how it looks. And then I use the Too Faced concealer in Chestnut to just conceal the brows, and then I use it on my base as well, which you'll see in 2 seconds. So the brows are done. I've put some concealer on the lid as well. It doesn't matter if it's a bit messy, it will get cleaned up anyway. And I'm just blending that out to create a base for the eyeshadow. I know it's looking a bit at the moment, but it will all work out. I'm just gonna lightly set it with powder from the back of my sponge. And as I said before, the colors that I got from the challenge were Supreme, Big Wig, and Lituation. So okay, so I'm gonna take Big Wig. And get rid of the excess. I'm going to put that in my crease. And I'm just going to dab that in. Oh, this runs deep. And I'm just going to blend that out now. By the way, I'm using the Sigma E40 tapered blending brush. This is one of my favorite. This Big Wig colour is really nice. Matches my shirt too. Okay, and then I'm going to take sorry, I did say I was losing my voice. I'm going to take a Morphe brush. It's the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill brush. I really like this brush for just buffing out colour. So I haven't put any product on this. I just use this. I always use this to just buff out and create an airbrushed look. Okay. And then I'm going to repeat on the other eye. And as I did before, just dabbing on the colour first. I think this is when you get the best payoff, when you dab it on first and then blend it out. So just gonna blend it out now. Okay, that's blended out. The next shade I'm going to take is Supreme. This is another one of the Jaclyn Hill Morphe brushes with it's the inner corner highlight. So I'm gonna take Supreme and I'm just gonna put that in the inner corner. I'm gonna take Lituation. Just pop that. All of these shades are just beautiful, honestly. These shades are gorgeous. And they're so pigmented, but I didn't expect anything less, to be honest. These shades are so pretty. I wish I could do a few more, but no, I'm sticking to the challenge. I'm just gonna take a bit more of big wig for my corner to just deepen it a bit. One eye always turns out better than the other. I feel like this eye looks better than this, but it doesn't matter. It's done anyway. Okay, and then for the bottom, actually, do you know what? I'm going to do my concealer first and then I'll come back to the bottom. Sorry, for concealer, I'm going to be using these. These are honestly one of the best concealers I've ever used. They're so creamy. They've got full coverage. They last. They don't crease on you. They're just amazing. So what I like to do, I like to go in with Chestnut, and then I use the lighter butterscotch in the inner corner. So I'm just going to take Chestnut. I like to see this, but we're just going to ignore it. It's just a bit of cracked skin. This Supreme on the inner corner honestly makes such a difference. It just adds a pop. I love it. Jackie's smart. Blend, actually. First, I'm going to spray it. I love this spray, honestly, to spray onto my sponges before blending out my concealer. It's really cheap as well. It's from Superdrug, Vitamin E spray. To me, it's a kind of dupe of the MAC's Fix Plus. Okay. So I've just sprayed it, and I'm just gonna dab it on the back of my hand. Then I'm gonna blend it out. Just blend everything. See what I mean about one eye? Turns out better. This eye is definitely better, but... Okay, so now I'm gonna set. And again, I'll be using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r powder, this time in honey. So I'm just gonna give that a shake. What I like to do when setting my under eyes, I like to brush on just lightly to set my under eyes, and then I set it properly. So just gonna use a Real Techniques sponge, not sponge, brush. I've put, this powder is honestly so good and so soft. You don't even need to bake with it because it sets. And I'm just going to tap off and then lightly brush underneath the set. Do you know, I used to be so insecure about these little bags under my eyes, but now I don't care. They're there. Like, concealer will not remove it. It does a good job of making it less obvious, but I mean, once it's there, it's there. It's not a big deal. And I'm just setting. Now I'm using a sponge. I don't know about you guys, but I always use one sponge for my concealer to set everything. As I said, with the Fenty, there's no need to set, so just brushing off the excess. Okay. Yeah. And then for my under eye, I'm using again one of the Jaclyn Hill Morphe brushes, and just gonna take big wig and pop it underneath. Okay, time for eyelashes. I'm gonna do the eyelashes off camera because it's a struggle for me. Okay, so I am back with my lashes done. They're not completely dry, but I mean, they'll do. As I said, I did them off camera because you guys do not need to see me struggle. Lashes are not my thing. I love them, but for me and them, we're always fighting. It's a struggle. I don't know why, but it never works. Today it decided to cooperate. Today it decided to cooperate with me. Why can't I cooperate? Today it decided to cooperate with me. Just slightly. Okay. The lashes that I am using is actually one of my friend's companies that she's started. It's called Mel's Beauty Lashes. I'll put the link in the description box. Honestly, I love her lashes. They've all... Guys, why am I flopping today? I don't know. I love her lashes. I've been using since she came out with it because she's got such an extensive range and they're so good. So this one is called Boobalicious. It comes in this beautiful packaging, and it also came with this as well, applicator. It makes it so much easier to apply because it's got a wider band, so you can just push it down. I'm just gonna set it with mascara. Just taking my brush, taking the excess off, then just setting the rest of my face. Okay, so the blush that I'll be using is from Colourpop, and I forgot what shade it is. I think it's one of the Kathleen Lights ones. It's called Retrograde. It's this orangey shade. It's really nice, really pretty. It's got a bit of a shimmer to it, but it comes out really nice. So I'm just gonna take that, brush that on lightly because, as I said, it's got a shimmer to it. So I'm just gonna brush that on. Oh, it's so pretty though. Perfect. Since the blush has got some shimmer, I won't highlight my cheekbones, but I will highlight everywhere else. I'm just taking my finger. It's the Dose of Colours Desi and Katy Chasing the Sun highlighter either. I'm just taking my finger. Oh gosh, look at my nails now. They're just all ruined. That's what my makeup actually gets everywhere. I'm just gonna set it really quickly. Okay, and then onto my lips, and then we are done. Okay, so for the lips, I will be using the Colourpop Shayla Slow Down lip combo. It's the lip pencil and then the actual lipstick. This is one of my faves. What is wrong with me today? This is one of my faves because I love a nude look. So anything nude, I'm there. So I'm just gonna take the pencil and just line my lips. I feel like like I don't have a proper Cupid's bow, so when I try and line my lips, like it can look a bit weird. Like, you know, if you have a Cupid's bow, it's just so much easier. Whereas when you don't, you have to kind of fake it. Okay. I'm just rubbing that. Okay, and then I'm taking the lipstick and I'm just putting that on the top middle bit. And then blending it down. And then I'm just going to take the Fenty, or should I leave it matte? No, I'm going to take the Fenty Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow. And then I'm just going to pop that in the middle of my lips. Just to give it a bit of a pop. And that is the final look. We got there in the end. So as for the palette, honestly, nothing bad to say about the palette. As I expected, the palette was great. The fact that I love this challenge, honestly, because it just shows that no matter what colours you get, you can make it work. 3 colours were used to achieve this look, and I love it, to be honest. All the colours are great, and I think they work for every skin tone, but obviously especially for the deeper skin tones. You're gonna love it, and I encourage all of you to go and buy it. And also I challenge you all to also partake in the challenge if you haven't already, and show us your looks as well. It will be exciting to see what everyone else comes with, but this is the finished look. I actually love it. I love the look. So this is the final look. I'm sorry, I just keep on looking at it because I just love it so much. Thank you all for watching so much. Please like and subscribe, and if you would like me to do any other videos, then just suggest it, let me know, and they shall be delivered. Well, not all of them, but I will try my best. And until next time, thank you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.